What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and Jonathan Grenard is going to make sure Nolan Smith and Jalen Hunt is up to speed. This man said, I don't know if y'all remember in the media when he first got here, he was saying that he was hoping that he could coach one day. So you know what I'm saying, he can most definitely teach these guys. And one day, and one thing that I know is Jalen Hunt pick up on things pretty quickly. Jalen Hunt. Now, Nolan Smith, I can't speak for Nolan Smith because we hadn't seen enough Nolan to say that he can pick up stuff like that. But Jalen Hunt most definitely can pick up stuff. And one thing he did say is Jalen Hunt was a freak of nature. Freak of nature. It gets me excited. We're gonna talk about that in the video. We also got a full linebacker room. Um, my man Jihad is gonna earn this. He is gonna earn this linebacker spot because there's a linebacker we currently have that can start somewhere else. Um, no kidding, he can start. He can start somewhere else easy. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. I'm going to say Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He could probably start somewhere easy. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is so far ahead, and he's comfortable at it. He's comfortable at it. If you guys follow me, I did a breakdown when they played the Washington Redskins, and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He trusted everything he seen. He made all the tackles, all the plays that was supposed to be made. He made those plays. So, Jahai gonna have to come in here and win it. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna show you some clips. Uh, let's go. Moral Jomo is taking it upon himself to get Usar Bernard up to speed. And he is coaching. He don't have just Clinton Hurt. He has Moral Jomo. And if you know, Moral Jomo is one of the smartest D linemen on the team, if not the smartest D lineman on the team. And he is coaching with him every minute. We got a video of him doing it, and we got a video of Usar Bernard showing what he's being taught. All right, we got Jalen Hurts that made the top 100. Uh, I don't know if he made it last year. I kind of want to say he did make it last year, but I don't know if he made it last year. But he most definitely made it this year at 56. So I mean, we gonna get over the hills about it, man. He could have been higher up, but whatever. So we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. Eli Stowers. Eli Stowers is working out, getting some blocking in. That's the only thing this kid got to do is get some blocking in. You know what I'm saying? And once he figure out how to do that blocking thing, like it's some of that stuff, he's gonna have to wait the next year. He's got to get stronger, and he's gonna have to wait the next year. He can't do that this year, but the technique of blocking, he can get that down this year. For our kind of our final topic, but the exciting mics had on Pro Bowler safety from the Houston Texans, Kalen Bullock. A lot of people are gonna get mad at me. When I say a lot of people, Houston Texans fans is gonna get mad at me. But I had a little argument. I call it a little debate. Little debate on TikTok. I think it was our video I put up about the Houston Texans and the Eagles secondary, how they compare. They don't compare. We got the better secondary. You know what I'm saying? If you put both our Pro Bowlers up against their Pro Bowlers, our Pro Bowlers are better. Bottom line. So, and I got the stuff to prove it. So let's get into it. Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going. All right, starting with Jonathan Grenard, man. Jonathan Grenard was very very open about playing as a team. He said he wanted to play championship football with the line, man. He's not looking for sacks, anything. He's looking to coach this lineup. Everything that we love about Brandon Graham is kind of what Jonathan Grenard is coming in here to do. He has real sack moves. and he's a Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? He's a Pro Bowler who can kind of teach the game to these young guys and come in here and be productive. I think he will be productive. Not only that, he's gonna help Jalix and Nolan Smith be very productive for the time that he's here. And I can't wait to see who actually takes to what he's saying, takes to the tutelage of somebody who's as seasoned as Jonathan Grenard, man. I'm happy to have him, man. I think we're lucky to have him. Not really lucky, I mean, because Harry Roseman did his big one, but you know what I'm saying. It's a great thing to have him on this team, man, and that's why we probably ain't really sweating edge rusher right now because we got such a great one in him. All right, going into the linebacker room, man. Jahad Campbell, as great as he was in his rookie season, he has got to show us more. I'm not saying he's on the hot seat, but Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He looks ready for a starting job, man. If you look at some of the moves, some of the way he was moving in that Washington game, he looked so calm. I thought that he looked better than Jahad Campbell in that game. He looked calm. He looked like he knew what he was doing. When he saw whatever it was that his eyes showed him, he saw it, he attacked, and he made the play. He made every play that he needed to make in that game, man. So we can't come in here and be like Jahad Campbell is going to come here and take the reins because he can cover like a safety. You know, Jeremiah Trotter it is Jahad Campbell's job to lose. Let's be real. It is Jahad Campbell's job to lose. But Jeremiah Trotter is ready. He can start on any other team. But Jahad Campbell, man, like if he don't come in and lay it all on the line, this could very easily be the spot of Jeremiah Trotter Jr. All right. Let's get into the Moro Jomo. Moro Jomo has been taking it upon himself to coach up Usar Bernard.
Watch everything that they're doing. Look at how sudden he's coming out of hit. Look how quick. Look at the coil. Look at his hits. Look at the glute section. You see that? Be like Cobra, exactly. Be like Cobra, exactly. There you go. Let's go. Make sure we got good distance. It's better.
How does his hands feel? They look good.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right, but dang. Striking me in my sternum.
And if you know like I know, man, this kid's a freak of nature. He's got a video right here that I'm going to play in which he's coaching him up and he learns it so fast. He's so motivated. He's all in. So he's learning this stuff like on the fly. I told you guys when I first heard about the draft pick and stuff like that, we might not get to see him play this year. And that might still be true, but as fast as he's learning this stuff, man, we most definitely will see him play next year. At a 7th round pick, we just got the steal of the draft, it seems like. Speaking of steals of the draft, Eli Styles is trying to make a push to get in this offense. Eli Styles, the only thing that is stopping Eli Styles from getting into this offense is the fact that he can't, I wouldn't say he can't block. He's unaware. He's very new at a tight end position. He used to play quarterback. And he's very new at the tight end position, though he is very, very athletic. We have no tight ends with the athletic ability and the catch radius of Eli Styles. This kid is off the charts. He's just got to block. And Sean Mannion, again, I say Sean Mannion's offense. I know Nick Sirianni's name is on all of it, but Sean Mannion is running this offense. And you've got to block if you're going to be a tight end in this offense. He went with Johnny Mutt in the beginning of OTAs because Johnny Mutt can block. Dallas Goedert can block. Greg Calcaterra got a shot in hell of making this team because he can't block. Eli Styles is putting in that work to see if he can get to see if he can get a spot on this. Well, he'll have a spot on this team, but He's trying to get a spot on this team as soon as possible. And if we got Dallas Goedert and Eli Stowers, and both of those guys can block to the satisfaction of a Sean Mannion, look out to the world. This is a very tight end heavy offense. Very tight end heavy offense. And Eli Stowers coming in here and he's able to now he can't do anything about the strength part of it. I think that's something he's going to have to work on the offseason for next year. But the technique of blocking is something he can most definitely put his best foot forward and give us a really good product. And I think he's doing that. We're sitting here, we watched the video, and I think he's doing that. Jalen Hurts has made the top 100. I don't think that we should be shocked, but then again, all Philadelphia Eagles players, and me personally, I feel like we always get duped. We always get pushed to the side. So, him not making it would have been something I wouldn't have been surprised about, but he did make it at 56, and he could have been higher. I think Jalen Hurts balls out this year. He balls out completely this year. And he has a brand new offense. I know we can sit back and we can say the only offense that was totally different from the Nick Sirianni's copy and paste offenses is Shane Steichen's. Shane Steichen offense was completely different from Nick Sirianni. But everything other than that, even Kellen Moore offense, the only thing that saved Kellen Moore offense is a 2,000-yard rusher. Outside of that, we struggled passing the ball. This is a brand new offense in which Sean Mannion himself will run. Him and Josh Grizzard from the Tampa Bay Bucks, the OC, the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't know if that was his first time doing it, but he started off pretty quickly and then kind of fizzled out with some injuries, especially to the running backs and a couple of wide receivers. But we'll see if him and Sean Mannion can put up some magic for this team. You don't have to do much, man, because these guys are so smart, and sometimes they make their own plays. They come in with their own ideas and their own plays. So I think that's one thing that we can take from not having a offensive coordinator who actually puts us in the best positions to win is that Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts tend to come up with their own plans. All right, now we'll go into the exciting mics, man. The exciting mics had Kalen Bullock, the Pro Bowl safety for the Houston Texans. He had him on the Exciting Mics podcast, man. They was chopping it up. And he said something pretty extraordinary. I didn't even know they had this.
Back to another episode of Exciting Mics Connected with Xfinity.
I'm Reed Blankenship.
And I'm Cooper DeJean.
Thursday night, I was in gaming class. It was like 9 p.m. class. I got a call from my...
You said, hold on, time out.
Yes.
You said gaming class?
Gaming class, a video game class. Just saying you play, and I know like what you bring to the game, the swagger you play with, and I can tell that you're a smart football player out there.
Hey, white boy got swagger, bro. Let's go.
I had no idea that they had this. That like go to school for gaming. I love the game. I would go to school for that. Man, I'd go get a scholarship to go to school for that. Shit, I do it for free now. But yeah, like I would love to do that, man. Like I didn't know they would have something like that. You know what? Now that we on this topic, I got in a lot of crap today, late yesterday and today. I got a lot of crap with the Houston Texans fans with talking about that we had the best secondary, the Philadelphia Eagles, between the two. Between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles, I said that we have the best secondary amongst those guys. They have 3 Pro Bowlers on their team. We now have 3 Pro Bowlers on our team. But the point that I was getting to was our Pro Bowlers are better than yours. Our Pro Bowlers are better than yours. If you look at any kind of ranking amongst corners, You got Patrick Surtain that sits at the top. Most times it's either Derek Stingley or Christian Gonzalez. And I say to myself, why Q there? Quinyon Mitchell is better than Derek Stingley. And when I say that, people feel like I am an Eagles fan, so I get it. So I got a couple of stats for y'all. I got a couple of stats for you. Here we go. We talked, me and I don't remember the fellow's name, but you know, it got heated. And he talked about his corners. And was it Kamari Lassiter? That man, he had 4 picks. He had 4 picks last year. He also had 4 touchdowns. He gave up 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns he gave up. He gave up 661 yards, receiving yards. He also gave up 55 receptions. He gave up 55 receptions. Okay, that's a pretty good year. That's a pretty good year. You know what I'm saying? Not taking nothing away from this kid. That's a pretty good year. And he was out. I think he missed a game. He had like a shoulder injury in week 5, and then he had like something going on in week 10. But Derek Stingley, he had 4 interceptions. He allowed 3 interceptions. He allowed 3 touchdowns. 490 yards was allowed on Derek Stingley. He also allowed 32 receptions. All right, let's go to Quinyon Mitchell. Now, Quinyon Mitchell ain't have no picks in the regular season. He had 2 in the playoffs. We ain't going to count that. I guess we're just doing regular seasons. He allowed 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown. He also allowed 440 yards. And he played all 17 games. All 17 games, he played them. He allowed 36 receptions. Y'all tell me who better. Y'all tell me who better. As far as Derek Stingley go, the man gave up 3 touchdowns. Quinyon Mitchell gave up 1. He also gave up 490 yards. Quinyon Mitchell gave up 440 yards. Now, Quinyon Mitchell gave up more receptions though than Derek Stingley. Derek Stingley had 32. Quinyon Mitchell had 36. They don't go nowhere. Q is better than Derek Stingley. It's not even debatable. Cooper DeJean is our second Pro Bowl. Cooper DeJean had 2 interceptions. He had 1 allowed touchdown. And I'm gonna be an Eagles fan right now. And if that was an offensive pass interference, because Slayton from the New York Giants stiff armed him before he got that whatchamacallit. But it's a part of the stat. It's on there. We can't take it off. He gave up 569 yards. 569 yards, and he allowed 47 catches. Y'all really gonna tell us that the Houston Texans secondary is better than that secondary? And that's just from last year. Just from last year. Both of y'all corners gave up 2+ touchdowns. Both of them. Between the 2 corners we got, we only gave up 2. It's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. I'm gonna tag bro who was going back and forth with me about this. And sometimes you don't know. That's why I went and did the research. Sometimes you don't know. Go Google it. If you do not believe my stats, go Google it. And you'll see the allowed touchdowns. Y'all gave up a lot of touchdowns. 7 of them. Y'all gave up 7 as a Pro Bowling team. As a pair of corners, y'all gave up 7. And that's 5 more than both of my Pro Bowls. That's why both of my Pro Bowls is in top 10s. That is all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so y'all can keep getting this information. And we out.